According to Betonline, the Boston Celtics are the favorites to land Jrue Holiday like they were the favorites to land Damian Lillard before he got moved to the Milwaukee Bucks. So in this episode of Celtics Digest, we'll explore the possibility of getting Jrue Holiday to the Boston Celtics, despite conflicting reports if the Celtics will even be able to get him. Obviously, they're in the running for Jrue Holiday, but will they have enough ammo to get him? We'll look at possible trades with other teams as well in this episode of Celtics Digest. I'm Bruce Veliz, but before we get into the news at hand on Jrue Holiday, I would like to let you guys know that 92% of our viewers are not subscribed to Celtics Digest, and would greatly appreciate it if you guys hit that subscribe button and join the Celtics Digest family. We're well on our way to get to our goal of 1,000 subscribers, and I can't thank you guys enough. Last night we uploaded a video, we were at 350 subscribers, and today we're already up to 400 subscribers. So I can't thank you guys enough for already hitting that subscribe button, but if you continue to watch our videos and still enjoy the Celtics content, make sure to hit that button. We upload Celtics content almost daily here, and today we're doing a double upload, so make sure to stay tuned for your Celtics content here on Celtics Digest. But let's get into the topic at hand, which has to deal with Jrue Holiday pursuit escalating. And yes, multiple teams have been interested in Jrue Holiday, including the Boston Celtics, and we'll get into that here. Obviously, Jrue Holiday is a great guard and one of the best defensive guards in the NBA. The only problem with Jrue Holiday is obviously his age, as he's nearing 33 and getting older. And his contract is very high. He's making $37 million this season, and next year has a player option to make $39 million. So this is going to be a very heavy taxing player for a team, but he is a great third piece to help you push for that championship, and a great defensive and playmaking guard that can play on and off the ball. So according to Keith Smith, he said recently that the Boston Celtics are the highest odds on Betonline to land Jrue Holiday. Obviously, the Celtics have a 5-2 odds. As you can see, it goes Celtics, Heat, Raptors, Clippers, Warriors, 76ers, Bulls, and Jazz. Now, the Celtics being the favorites to land him actually kind of shocks me, as I know the Celtics have been in rumors to trade for guards and have Malcolm Brogdon's name been brought up a lot this summer. But Jrue Holiday, to land him, the Celtics would have to give up Malcolm Brogdon and or Al Horford and Robert Williams. And I think that is a lot for the Boston Celtics to give up, as they would be losing a center or power forward piece that they need for their deep rotation, as Luke Kornet is the next guy up. And I don't know how confident I feel having Luke Kornet being my backup center. Therefore, I think the Celtics have a great package to offer, but I don't know if their offer is going to beat some other competing teams. And if so, will the Blazers want an older retired player in Al Horford and or Malcolm Brogdon? As we can see from Brian Robb from the Celtics Reddit, he said that several reports have linked the Celtics as likely bidders for the defensive-minded guard Holiday. However, multiple league sources told Mass Live that they do not expect Boston to come out on top in what is guaranteed to be competitive bidding war amongst contenders in both conferences. So obviously, multiple teams are definitely engaged to land this superstar Jrue Holiday, as they feel he can push their needle to make a championship move. And with the Celtics obviously wanting another key guard, Jrue Holiday would definitely move that needle further to make it winning a championship. But having guys like Jayson Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Kristaps Porzingis already making well over $30 million on the team this season, I don't know if the Celtics have enough money to bring in a guy and fit him contractually to make it work for the future, bringing in another $30 million contract. But let's look at some other teams that are interested in Jrue Holiday as these talks are heating up. Obviously, we mentioned in my video yesterday that I talked about Jrue Holiday that the Celtics were interested. So if you missed that video, I'll link it here and you guys can check that out. But the Lakers, the Clippers, the Heat, the Bulls, the Celtics, and the Sixers are all expected to show interest in Jrue Holiday. And this is just one report from Florida Sports Buzz. Obviously, I could see multiple of these teams being interested. The Lakers re-signing D'Angelo Russell, having Gabe Vincent. Maybe they look to move off of Rui Hachimura and D'Angelo Russell to acquire Jrue Holiday if they were to get that deal done. With the Clippers, they've obviously been interested in James Harden and a lot of three-team deals. I could see them being interested in Jrue Holiday as being a little maybe cheaper replacement and not having to get a third team in, like with dealing with the 76ers to land James Harden. Obviously, looking at the Miami Heat, they just lost out on Damian Lillard, so maybe they could call Portland and offer a little less of a package to land Jrue Holiday, who is still a great defensive-minded point guard and will still help their team as being the third star. Just obviously a little less on the skill level. Let's keep looking at those teams. The Bulls actually kind of shocked me being interested for Jrue Holiday. Obviously, DeMar DeRozan has said that if you don't know ball, obviously you don't think the Chicago Bulls should be competing. He thinks the Chicago Bulls can be competing, and apparently I don't know ball, as I think they should kind of strip it down. Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan's on his last year of his deal. It's not really been working out for them, but he seems to think that they can still compete. Maybe landing Jrue Holiday to be Alonzo Ball replacement can actually be that jumpstart for the Chicago Bulls team to actually make a jumpstart into the playoffs and be a contending team. And obviously the Philadelphia 76ers having to deal with some James Harden drama over the offseason, they might be looking to bring back Jrue Holiday to be a nice replacement for him. But that's not the only teams that are interested. We see from Brian Windhorst that the Golden State Warriors have also links to Jrue Holiday. Even the Warriors, who have interesting young players on their roster, plus a few far-out draft picks and draft pick swaps when Stephen Curry might be retired, could join the race, provided they be willing to retrade Chris Paul, with members of the organization have praised his offseason for working to try and fit in. So maybe Chris Paul could be on the move to the Blazers in a deal to land Jrue Holiday. I think Jrue Holiday would be a great piece for the Warriors to add and would be terrible for the Celtics, honestly, as the Warriors are just going to keep getting better and we have to see this stack of growth in the Western Conference. Portland, though, I don't know if they really seem interested in Chris Paul, so it might be another 3-team deal to get that deal done, moving Chris Paul to another contending team, maybe the Clippers or the Heat or the 76ers to be their starting point guard or their possible replacement. And then we got some more news from Zach Lowe going into more teams interested in Jrue Holiday. He said on ESPN that Miami has so far shown limited interest in James Harden, according as a Lillard consolation prize. But what about Holiday? As Brian Windhorst notes, expect Holiday and the Blazers to have a range of trade options, perhaps including Miami, Philadelphia, and the Clippers, amongst others like we mentioned, but also 2 under-the-radar teams that could possibly be a good Holiday fit, are expected to be some teams that have some interest are the Indiana Pacers and the New York Knicks. The Pacers may be determined in the end that the price is too high, and that's too soon to flip future assets and some veterans. But looking at this, yesterday in my video, I talked about some surprise teams that might be able to jump in. And I did mention the Pacers as one of them. I mentioned the Pacers and the Magic. I just felt like they had some competing offers that maybe a team that like the Heat or the Sixers might try to, swindle the Blazers for an all-time guard to help them compete. But a team like the Blazers, or like the Magic or the Pacers could kind of come out of nowhere for the Blazers, kind of offer them just like a winged deal. And if they say, sure, we haven't got anything better, then it works out for that team that actually wants to make the playoff push. When looking at the Knicks, I think they would have to make a deal, including Evan Fournier and some picks, obviously, as he said the Knicks have been holding him hostage. And with the Pacers, I think that they would have to offer a combination of Buddy Hield, as he's been in trade rumors, obviously, and Daniel Tice with some picks. But honestly, I think that the Celtics do have a fair package to offer, obviously giving up Malcolm Brogdon and either Horford or Rob. But it's do the Portland Trailblazers want to take that offer from the Boston Celtics? And personally, I think there's going to be some better offers on the table from these other teams that we've mentioned. Like I've said, the Pacers, maybe the Magic, even the Jazz. I've heard from the front office show, shout out to Keith Smith and Trevor Lane, but I saw that they were talking about the Jazz possibly getting interested. And I thought that was very intriguing as well. And I think that would be a good fit for the Jazz and for Jrue Holiday being their main guard. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you guys think that Jrue Holiday should become a Boston Celtic? And if so, do you think that we should give up Malcolm Brogdon and Al Horford or Malcolm Brogdon and Robert Williams? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'm Bruce Velez. I appreciate you guys checking in Celtics Digest, and I'll catch you guys later today on the second video going up. Peace out, guys.